Let's begin.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Hero Club Live. We are Hero Club, and this is another session of PairOfSocks Lost. And Hero Club Live is not the main thing we do on Hero Club. No. The main thing we do is our podcast, where we take our TTRPG sessions that we record live around a table. We edit them down painstakingly, I might add, with sound effects and music to make these tight, taut little audio anthologies of all different genres. I'm gonna list them off right now. You got Christmases. You have, slasher flicks, you have stoner flicks, you have animal pirates, varying varieties of animal pirates. We have, oh no, a space. We have space.
Oh no, a space.
I don't know why I always forget everything we've ever done in our entire lives. When I start doing
Horror
this.
during Prohibition. Werewolves and Prohibition.
Werewolves and Prohibition, of course, which is perfect for this post-Halloween vibe moving into our Christmas seasons. Because we don't have a Thanksgiving one, we will get on it. But here on Hero Club Live, we just play some good old-fashioned Dungeons and Dragons. I will tell you more about what PairOfSocks Lost is if you don't already know. But first, let's talk with our players who we haven't seen in a week. Let's start with Marty. Marty, tell us who you are, who you're playing, and anything else you want to say. Noir! We have Noir!
Hey everyone, I'm Golzog and Tested Scarf. He's a orc who punches.
Yes, he is. Marty, I gotta
Got
say,
a lot of feelings. What?
The vibe you're putting out, I was like, wow, is Golzog sexy tonight? I don't know. Marty sure
Thanks.
is.
Cool dude.
No, I'm just sexy every night.
Yeah, that's true. All right, moving on over to Hannah. Hannah, tell us who you are, who you're playing, and anything else you want to say. See, this is why you shouldn't have changed. This is why you shouldn't have changed snacks.
I shouldn't have changed. Pretzels don't go down as easy. Oh no. Popcorn
No, Hales,
is
not
in there
fun
like
fact in
swimwear and then it's
popcorn.
gone. Yeah, I switched it up and decided to go for pretzels because I got a big bag at Costco. Delicious. Turns into a paste. Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm playing.
Oh my god, John, don't say that!
What website?
Okay, hey everyone, I don't know. Luckily it wasn't a full crash, but we'll keep our eye on it, and if it keeps happening, I will go insane. Alright, Hannah...
Wait, I wasn't done. I didn't give my fun fact.
Hannah, you were talking about, we started with pretzels. Hannah, what is your fun fact? Please let everyone know. The pretzels
My
are
fun
cursed. I
fact-
told you no one was going to be happy
The
about
pretzels
this.
are cursed. I know. I was like, people are gonna have very strong feelings. You think you can try new things as an adult? You can't. My fun fact today is that herring fish communicate by farting.
What?
Yeah, they fart.
Sounds a lot like me and my wife.
Right? You can tell a lot about a purr.
I feel like that is horrifying to me. I mean, the truth is that if you stuck your head underwater and could hear fish like talking and farting, it would be a cacophony of horrors.
Like, do you think that they still smell? Because, like, obviously, like, fish and aquatic things can, like, smell stuff in water like blood, but, like, do farts also smell?
I do want to know that, and I hate that I want to know that.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, moving
It
on.
dissipates slower. Anyway.
Let's go on over to Jasmine. Jasmine, tell us who you are, who you're playing, and anything else you want to say.
Hello, I'm Jasmine.
Yeah.
I play Zara. She is a rogue, fighter, warlock. And yeah, that's me.
You're so mysterious. Even I, your good friend, I don't even know what you're about to say ever. Oh my god, so mysterious. And moving on to last but not least, John, tell us who you are, who you're playing, and anything else you want to say.
Hello, my name is John Madison. I play Tone Zuzuru, who is a arcane chef who has lost his sense of taste and recently met his extremely handsome brother that several people in his party are macking on. Just specifically Hannah's character is macking on. And I'm really excited to bust Golzog out of prison, although I think my role might be more distracting. I don't know.
We'll
But
see.
either way, I'm excited to be here. And then the fun fact I have is it's not a fun fact. Well, it is fun. What the fuck am I saying? I'm here to talk about sign language. When the two signs I have for today are sweet related. One is cake. This is the cake sign.
Oh,
It's you're taking like a cake stand off of like you're like revealing a cake. So this is cake, and then this is pie. If you're slicing a pie with your hand, that's pie.
I love it.
I
Thank
am
you, John.
also excited to be busted out of prison.
And I am Dylan McCullum. I am your dungeon master for this evening. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone who joined me on the DM's Corner last night. That was a lot of fun, hanging out and talking about this campaign. And we will get on into it. PairOfSocks Lost is based on the 5e adventure book Wild Beyond the Witchlight, which, no, it's not. Not anymore. It was once upon a time, and now it's very different. I have retained a lot of the names, but they mean different things now. Also, and I know that I'm going to call out the fan artists in our community. Where is the hot Tomas art? We got hotter art about Tomas being a tomato than we did about the actual hot brother that I've described. We got a
Where's
Jack
that
tomato
You know, I
art.
think we need some celebrity touchstones for.
Oh, right. Of course, I need to do a
Ooh.
celebrity
Was
touchdown
it not
for this
obvious?
turtle.
Is he
It's
like
not obvious that it's Jeremy Allen
like
White?
Jeremy Allen White, or
It's definitely
like
Jeremy
a
Allen White.
What'd you say?
I said, was it not obvious that it's Jeremy Allen
both
White?
went
Oh my
to
god, I
Jeremy
didn't even hear
Allen
you say
White.
that. We're already. That's great.
You both
Yeah,
But
It's
make
Jeremy
it
Allen White.
turtle.
Like an Irish Jeremy Allen White.
It's
the
Jeremy
only way he
Allen
could be
White
hotter.
If he was a dragonborn.
Only way it could be hotter.
I don't think it could be hotter than that.
He's both.
He could, yeah.
Yeah,
More
he's-
Irish or Jewish. And
Oh my god, thank you. As an Irish Jew, I feel so seen. Anyway, this is a campaign that is very. I wear my inspiration on my sleeve. It's based off of the books of Phantom Tollbooth, Alice in Wonderland, Narnia, Peter Pan, Wizard of Oz, all of those things smushed together, and then I forced my friends to walk through my headcanon, and it's been a fun time so far. So thanks for hanging out with us, and let's get on into the game, shall we? Oh, there's a fun chaotic vibe tonight, and I feel like that's going to be very interesting. Last we left off, our party was fractured by their own selves. Our party is split between different areas of still town of Fablerise. Golzog, still imprisoned, was able to scope out a few interesting things about where he is in the Pillow Fort prison area. He was able to go to the bathroom and get himself some insight into how the anti-magic field of the basement below works, learning that it doesn't quite extend all the way into this dungeon. That at the top of the ceiling, there's a little area that he has now wedged himself into, where magic is possible. How will he use that information? Unclear. We then move on over to Zara. Zara, still trying to figure out how to reintegrate herself into this group, this world, made her way out of the Tinkerer's workshop and was confronted by Gloryhoof, who at least showed some sort of suspicion about who she really is. Not trusting Gloryhoof when Gloryhoof asks her to join him and Pavel, she goes off on her own to try to break out Golzog in the only way she knows how. Scouting around the Pillow Fort, skulking on in, breaking in almost seamlessly, though alerting the guards a little bit to the possibility of her presence with a shattered window. She hides under a bed in one of the rooms and waits. And her waiting, her patience, was rewarded, as clearly two of the dumbest guards in the entire world stood outside a door and explicitly said out loud, "Where the prisoners we don't want anyone to go find are hiding." So instead of having to wander through different rooms finding clues, she knows which door to go down, and that will be very useful. On the other side, Marabella, alone with Pavel and Gloryhoof, talks with them and hears a little bit about Pavel's backstory and his love. A doll that came back, but he's trying not to press too hard about what she's been doing. They realize that Marabella's uncanny ability to burrow under the ground will be very useful in infiltrating. They find their way... They find their way to a warehouse next to the Pillow Fort and begin to dig. Gloryhoof, obviously, as a centaur, stays and keeps watch, while Pavel and Marabella make their way forward into the ground. Tone, Tomas, and Griselda were not here. But what they were told is that because Griselda is a monarch, and because Tone, or at least Tomas, knows the ins and outs of the different hotel businesses here, they may be able to cause distractions at the other two hotels, the Lucid Dream and the Skyrise, so that the opposition they have to deal with might be thinned. And that is where we left off. Gang, we're going to basically be here all evening. Let us go to the map. Let us go to Roll20 to kind of give everyone an idea of where the people that we know in the building are, at the very least. Marabella is still burrowing. Where she ends up on the map, unclear. To them, I know. I obviously know. So, here we have Zara. Zara, the areas that you see here on the map are places that you've already been in this place. So that you've seen, or that you've seen through the window when you were scouting out. So right over here, where all the tables are and like the chess set, that was like the main kind of like relaxation area where you saw some of them just hanging out and working, where that was like I don't want to go in there because that's like too many people. You were able to get into the front office on a window right here where the receptionist was. And then when you made your way through the doors, you were able to scoot through here into here and found yourself here. There was much less guard activity, so that's how you were able to skulk through pretty unnoticed. When the receptionist was freaking out, they went and unlocked this door and went to this door, and you saw them do that. This area you see here is just things that you saw from outside in the window. When you were told which door to go by, it is this one right here. That's the door that they were very clearly saying, guard this one, not this one behind me and not the one behind you. It's this one right here. So that's where you have to go to at least get down to the prison. Let's change over to the other map for downstairs.
Fuck.
Picture everything. Don't really look too much into like the things that are on the map. Remember, this is more everything's pillow. Everything's pillow. Everything is soft and cushy. But this is the map that just worked the best with how it was going. Marty, this is what you had seen. So all the open areas are places that you walked through, and you remember how it happened. Yeah, what's up?
It's well, first of all, did you see my message in the chat?
Let me check. Yes, Marty, you can have inspiration because you're extra sad.
Amazing. Everybody watching from home, Nick and I, who are writing partners, were up for a very important job, and we did not get it. So I have inspiration.
Yep.
Now, back to what's important. So once I'm up, so it's a 15-foot high cell. Once I'm above 10 feet, magic works.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm gonna do what I did before and shimmy up into a corner.
Right. Well,
And-
yeah. What are you doing?
Just now that I'm up into the corner, I didn't figure this out last time. Once I'm up in the corner, I can fly. So I'm just flying above those 5 feet. Tom Cruise in that room in Mission Impossible style. Because of my boots.
You're just floating. Yeah. Cool. You can place yourself in the corner where you want, but I'm just kind of showing off where everything is now. So this is the cell that you are in with Sir Talavar right there.
Right.
Fan favorite Sir Talavar right there.
Does he have mage hand?
I mean, you remember Sir Talavar had certain spells and said that like he had like a little bit of illusion spells a lot. That was mostly what he said. You haven't asked really about mage hand. This is the cell that you can't see into because it's like closed doors. But what you have, you've heard like metal scraping in it. This is when you walked out, you were taken down this path. You were able to, with your perception check, see down this hallway where you heard other potential prisoners.
Yep.
This right here is the guard, like, rec area that you saw. You don't know... It's empty because you just have no idea who could possibly be in there right now, but you know what it looked like. It was a big kind of, recreation area. And then this is the stairwell that they took you up to go to the bathroom.
Great. I know what I would like to do if that's what I'm doing right now. If not, if we're just showing where everybody is, that's totally fine.
I'm just kind of showing where everybody is, but we can start with you since you seem very confident. What are you trying? What do you want to do, Marty, in this moment?
All right, so I would like to say to Sir Talavar, Sir Talavar, can you create some kind of like off-putting thing to be right in front of the door, something that would stop a person in their tracks, maybe a cute little barrel or a small fire burning in the middle of the room, or anything like that?
Well, I believe it has been established, my friend, that magic works here, but once we put it down there, it doesn't do anything. So
yes,
I could have something floating, but then they'd probably see us quite quickly.
So what I would like for us to do is for us
whispering?
Yes.
Okay.
What I would like for us to do is to float as close as possible to the interior of the room so that looking inward, they don't see us. But if you could catch the upper end of the room on fire, the upper and back end of the room, that would be great.
All right.
Or not actually catch it on fire, just or honestly float. Did you get a good look at our prison guard's face?
Face?
The woman guarding our cell.
Yes.
Could you project her face floating on the ceiling towards the back end of the room? Staring at her, floating up there.
How so you want... Okay, let me try to... So you want her face to be projected? Yes. Do you want it to be life-size or dealer's choice on that one?
As long as it isn't smaller than life-size. Life-size or larger, dealer's choice. Guard's face on the ceiling, staring at her, ideally with a crazed grin.
Okay, so do you want it on the ceiling, like the
no,
ceiling?
Sort of just floating.
Okay.
Floating above.
Okay.
Magic threshold.
Okay, yes, and just ahead.
just ahead. Ideally, something that would keep her looking as ahead and just above the magic threshold, no higher than she has to look.
Okay.
I will be on the ceiling above her, ideally ready to land on her, knocking her out.
Oh, okay.
I need you to distract her with the spell.
Okay, yes. I can, of course, make... I don't understand, but I will do it. It seems funny.
Thank you, Sir Talabar.
I will make a face of hers.
So let me just real quick toss you into the air above the magic field so that you can... Oh, no, you can fly without magic. You're fine.
Yeah, Sir Talabar, like, as you're kind of reaching forward, is like, what? What is happening? What is happening?
Great. So I'm going to let him do that. I'm going to climb up until I can fly, and make sure I'm levitating over the doorway. And then I am also going to cast Mage Hand, and I'm going to use my Mage Hand to hold my metal pot in the same spot that I am. The metal pot is a contingency. I'm going to try to knock the guard out first. And if she gets the better of me, I've got the metal pot.
Okay, that plan is in motion.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, it sounds great. Yeah, so let me just make sure of which spell I want to use for him.
And I did get her name, right? Did I get her name?
Yes, we were literally talking about how I for sure changed her name like twice within the last episode. But we were going with Cara Maria, and anyone else says, you could fuck right off. It's Cara Maria. Okay, he's holding his action to make that image whenever you tell him to do so, because it can't last for that long.
And I've got the
mage hand going.
Mage hand with the pot and myself flying over. All right, the signal, Sir Talabar, watch me. Signal is going to be a nod. I'm going to nod to you.
Okay.
All right. Here I go. I'm going to call her over.
Okay. I just rolled behind the screen a history check to see if Sir Talavar remembered what her face looked like, and you're lucky he got a 19.
Honestly, I imagine if he had gotten it wrong, it would have been some horrible abomination.
It would have been bad.
And it would have worked just as well.
Bad. Okay. So you're in position, you're in place for when that potentially pops off.
Okay.
All right. Marabella, you have a burrow speed, which is
you bet your ass I do.
You're going to what's your speed again?
30 feet.
30 feet. All right. Okay.
It's me walking speed as well, but it's staying in the dirt.
If you dash, you'll get there in the equivalent of 2 rounds. Like of 2 turns. So we'll have you doing that. This is all just kind of set up for whenever this all kind of pops off. Zara, we will get to you once we are kind of resolved John. John.
Yes.
You and your brother and Griselda figured out that it might be better if you were able to split up and take one of you, Griselda, going to the Skyrise, being a monarch. She has more sway there. And Tomas knows the Lucid Dream. The Lucid Dream's kind of like the midway. There's like the Pillow Fort, which is the cheapest. Skyrise is the most expensive, and Lucid Dream is like the middle.
It's like the Marriott.
I was literally using that as the idea. You beat me to it. I was gonna say once you got there, you were gonna walk in and it was like big Marriott vibes, or like I'm gonna say like Marriott, like at Times Square, where it's like,
That's a
oh,
good
it
one.
seems very fancy, but it's also really not.
Oh yeah.
All right. So Griselda goes off on her way with Ladybug, in tow, and there is a moment where you and your brother are getting on. It's in the mid spiral, so you are kind of walking through with your brother Tomas for a second. What do you want to do?
Okay. What can you tell me about the lucid dream?
Right. So. From what I know, it's just a. I used to do some little bit of intern in there, a little bit of work, washing, washing dishes there. It's a nicer place. So we don't want to be we don't want to cause too much of a scene. But I think I do know still. My friend Aggie, I think he still works the front desk. The
Okay.
only issue is I'm not certain if he's on the take or not. They try to keep it a little bit different about who is working there, just so that they have some plausible deniability.
Is he happy there?
Oh well, everyone is happy. Oh, this makes sense. Everyone's happy at the lucid dream.
Why?
They put something in the water.
Okay.
I believe it's one of the things that the lucid dream that they're known for is the idea that not that you can lucid dream, but the idea that when you sleep at the lucid dream you have really nice dreams, really at least vivid dreams. But what I've heard is that they put something magical that calms the emotions a little bit in the water.
Okay. Well, maybe we should go and wake him up.
Oh, you mean
I mean, like we go and cause a ruckus. I not like. Wait, I don't know if anyone's actually. It was a turn. Never mind.
No.
Maybe...
I understand. So you want to, for anyone who's there sleeping, you want to wake him up. You want to maybe cause a commotion. All right.
Yeah.
I think the only thing is that we just don't want it to blow back on us. If we can find a way to make some kind of something happen, but without
Discreet.
Yes, discreet.
Be discreet about it. All right. Do you know any spells?
Yes, I do. I'm particularly good at certain kinds of spellcraft. It's kind of been born with it.
Okay. Maybe we go in, see if we can connect with your friend first. And then maybe we go to the restaurant and see if maybe there's... I could always turn into a rat and scurry about there and might... But so all of the residents are asleep, so they wouldn't be able to. They probably wouldn't even respond to a rat.
From what I know, maintenance at the lucid dream is low because when you're there, you're not really walking about in the rooms. You're mostly sleeping. So yes, I do believe that anyone who is staying there is having a nice little dream.
Okay, you said there was something in the water. Right?
Right.
Maybe instead of going into the hotel, we find out, we go, well, like I said, okay. So do you think that there might be a way into the basement of the hotel from outside? Maybe
Um,
we could turn off the pipes.
from outside, maybe not.
Okay.
But like I said, if Aggie is not on the take, he might be able to let us in. I do have to explain something to you though.
Sure.
Air flying. So when I use magic, it can go a little bit wonky sometimes.
Hey. And I put my my claw
Mhm.
on his shell, and I say, "It's okay. There's two of us now. You're not alone."
Oh, all right. All right. What's your plan?
Well, I think first we go to see if your friend is there,
Mhm.
and if he might be willing to work with us.
All right. We're going to, just to make sure that we can kind of do both things, we're going to go into a skill challenge for you.
Okay.
And it's going to be with you and Tomas. It's going to be 5 successes over 3 failures. The
Okay.
DC right now is set at 13. If you want to, use the same skill twice, that's fine.
Yes.
But it does raise the DC by 2 each time.
Wait a minute. I had an idea.
Okay.
I never get the chance to use this.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
We don't need his friend to get down into the basement.
Okay.
I've got holes.
You do have holes.
Use
I've got lots of
every hole.
holes.
You have tons
So-
of holes.
I've never had a chance to use my holes. So is there a way into the basement? Is there like a wall
Well,
where the basement is, or is
the-
it completely underground?
That will be a
Skill check.
there will be a skill check. It will
Okay.
and because you have that ability, it's like a skill check that is unlocked for you. Like you wouldn't be able to just like find a way down there, but since you have the holes, you for sure will be able to.
Okay.
That would be like a you can decide like what do you can tell me what skill check you want to make for each thing. But again,
Well.
remember it's 3 failures, fails, 5 successes, succeeds.
Okay. I guess then the first skill check would probably be investigation to try to find the wall.
Okay, yeah. So you go on up to the Lucid Dream, big Marriott, marquee vibes. As you go, it's very like middling when it comes to this place. And your brother is kind of just walking around with you. Make yourself an investigation check to see if you kind of can tell where would be like the place to start putting down holes.
Okay. That's gonna be a 12.
12. DC is 13. That is your first failure. You're not able to fully discover where you're having a hard time figuring out. Okay, you've just seen this building, and you're starting to see that like there are certain people looking at you as you're kind of scoping around the area.
Oh.
You can still attempt to find it with a survival perception. You can still do that, but there is like some eyes on you now that you're doing this.
Okay. Should I try again?
You can try to find it again. You can do a different thing, whichever one you
I
want.
want to try to find that wall.
Okay, you can
I'll
you
try
can use
survival.
investigation, but it goes up. You can use survival or
I'll do survival.
okay.
Oh God. I got an 8.
Okay. So now, oh wow, we are on a razor's edge. We have, you and Tomas are just kind of like walking around, almost very clumsily, just like staring at the like like looking at pipes, and Tomas is like, I don't think that this is the best. You're just like, shh, as you're just like looking at where the pipe might go, and very obviously kind of going around the building, scoping it out. And you can just see that now there are some people who are passerbys, like looking at you a little bit closer and kind of whispering to each other.
Okay. I want to get out of sight of
Okay.
people right
Okay.
now. So. So I guess now I will do a. I think I'll cast Disguise Self on myself.
Okay.
Would that be an Arcana check?
No, so basically, when you use a spell like that, it will grant you a bonus to whatever you're doing. I'm gonna say that like there's no Arcana check. You've used a spell like that.
Okay.
Does a resource.
Okay.
So you used a
Then,
spell.
I'll cast Disguise Self, and I just want to make. I want to make sure. I want to change my clothing into. In the second I'm out of sight of anyone watching, I want to look like, someone from the Pillow Fort. Like I want to have the same kind of. Hat.
Should I do the same?
Yes. Look like. Do you know one of the darlings, or no? Or actually no. Just if you can look as inconspicuous for this area as possible. Whatever the uniform might be.
All right. So let's have you do a stealth check with advantage to just get out of sight, but you're doing it with Tomas.
Okay. That is gonna be a 15.
15 is a success. That's one success, 2 failures. So you go to disguise yourself. What are you disguising yourself as again?
I have I'm trying to look like those dwarves that I want to have a pillow fort hat and a pillow fort uniform, and maybe look a little bit more. Yeah, that's just the uniform. I think is fine, enough.
So Tomas goes to cast Disguise Self, and there's a moment where an interesting, like a very inconspicuous person kind of shimmers over him, right? Just like shimmers over, and then out of nowhere, Tomas just goes, "Is this all right?" And seemingly blinks out of existence, but you are well versed enough with magic to know that he has just gone invisible, but you can't hear him.
Did he cast blink?
Make an Arcana check, and this is not part of the skill check. This is just a separate thing.
Okay. 13.
13. You have heard of wild magic, and it seems like something went wrong with the spell. But you do feel a tap on your shoulder from him.
Okay.
Like acknowledging that like he's there.
Okay, if you can hear me, okay, clearly you're here, somewhere. All right, let's keep trying to get in. I'll hopefully see you soon.
All right, you are successfully disguised. What are you trying to do?
Can I try? I'd like to try an investigation check one more time.
Okay, it will increase the DC.
Okay.
If you cast a spell with it, it will lower the DC.
All right. Okay. That's great. What I will do then in that case is I will cast. Wait, this is great. This is great. I will cast Unseen Servant
Okay.
to go looking for, or to help me look.
Okay. Yeah. You cast Unseen Servant. You can do the
That's
the
two
DC
first
has
level
been
slots.
lowered. It's still an investigation check. It has been lowered. And you have advantage on this one.
Okay, here we go. 18.
18. Easy pass. You finally you've taken a moment to calm yourself, center yourself, and now you're like looking at the building, and you do see a water line, something like of different kind of pipes moving in and out, and you can
Okay.
see kind of where this pipe goes into the ground, and you can start placing the holes where you need them to go.
So from my robe of useful items, I
Mhm.
still have 2 door patches, 2 window patches, and a pit. So I'd like to take the one of the door patches
Mm-hmm.
and put it on the wall, flush
Um,
against the wall.
Yeah, that is just a six. That is it. You put it on the wall. There's no roll you need to do for doing this. The door. Describe how this door manifests from your robe of useful items.
Absolutely. So there are 2 door patches on my robe. One is a very, very ornate looking door with like red and yellow like swirly designs all around it, and the other one is just sort of a old looking wooden door with like a bronze metal knob. So I take the bronze metal door, the sort of the least inconspicuous one, and then put it on the wall. And as I remove my hand from the patch, it almost feels like you just put a magnet onto a fridge, and the fabric part of the door kind of starts to weave into the wall, and then it begins to expand. And as it expands, you see dimension added onto it, and you hear it creak a little bit until it finally pops into place.
Okay, you've successfully created a door where there used to be none. You have successfully done that. What are you doing?
I'll open the door and go into the basement to see if I can fuck with these pipes.
Okay. You open the door. Let me just do something here. Okay. You open the door and you see basically just this very simple basement, kind of like towels, like basically like gym equipment, almost like not gym equipment, just hotel like sheets, towels, like this is where they clean things. But then you see this large, almost tank, clear tank of water just in the basement where it seems like the pipes are running to. Give me how are you trying to mess with this water?
Okay, so I have is the water so is the water like attached to pipes that go into the ceiling?
It seems to be so, yeah.
Seems to be. Man, I think how bad do I want to fuck this place up? Oh man, okay. I think what I want to do. Okay. I hate to be like a one-trick pony here, but I've patches burning a hole in my pocket. So I think what I'm gonna do is I want to look to where the bottom of the bottom of like the tank would be,
Right.
and I want to cause like a leak in it
Gotcha.
as much as I can. And then what I'd love to do is use my pit patch to just let. No, actually, hang on 1 second. How many entrances into this room are there?
There seems to be only one entrance, which is stairs moving up.
Okay, great. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna put the pit patch at the bottom of those stairs,
Mm-hmm.
and then I want to cause a really big leak into at the bottom of the tank.
Okay, the pit
So
has
that this
been
whole place floods, and then hopefully no one can come down to fix it.
the pit has been dealt with. The pit is there, like, because that's just
Okay.
like an item. Like, you don't have to do a skill check for that. What
Running.
are you doing to cause the leak?
I think I want to. I just want to bang it up. Or what I could do is. Yeah, I think I'll just look for any screws that I can find on it and
Okay.
loosen those screws and sort of undo as much of it as I can.
Okay,
So almost like someone has gone into I want to cause as much annoying work as possible that it would take to get down here,
Mhm.
and then in the midst of all of this water, start having to. They'd have to shut the water off in
Understood.
order to put it all back together
Understood.
without blowing it up and causing property damage.
Okay, so what check are you going to justify for that?
Yeah. I think what I'll do is I'll I guess this would. I mean, if I'm being honest, I guess this would probably be a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Roll
Probably.
me a sleight of hand check.
14.
That is a success. The DC is 13. You have successfully started loosening the screws on this kind of tank, or not really so much loosening the screws, but finding places to kind of wedge in a crack or two, and you're able to get the water kind of flowing. You have one success versus one failure. You are causing a distraction, but this is now you have a success or a failure. This is kind of like the success that you probably won't be caught, or failure, you might have to do something else. So, what is your last action as you're leaving this place?
All right. So I've made it really. Okay. I've made it pretty hard to. I think pretty hard to get down.
Mm-hmm.
I think my final action would be. I probably still can't do Manifest Mind anymore until like I figure out this whole Tomas situation.
No, you can. You very much can.
I can?
Mhm.
Okay.
That's not tied to that.
Okay. I'd like to manifest my book and I guess have Tomas pop back up.
Mhm.
And then because I guess he's sort of
you see Tomas kind of almost apparate out of invisibility, kind of like being on actual Tomas. You see the tomato kind of apparate and float on over to you instead.
Perfect. And then I'd like to sort of prepare some lightning.
Okay.
With that spell into the water. And then I'm gonna bounce.
Okay.
And then after I leave, like as soon as someone starts to come down here, electrify the water. But
Okay. Uh-huh.
Check this out.
Yes.
I'm going to take the Lollipop Guild card that we found on where Zara met her end,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna leave it in the water to try to frame somebody else.
Okay.
But yeah,
So what spell are you using for the electricity?
arc lightning.
Arc light. Ooh, okay. That significantly lowers the DC. What are you gonna use? I have something in mind, but what are you using as your last check?
I guess it would be. It would probably be a. Arcana?
It can be Arcana. Yeah.
Okay, I guess it would be Arcana then.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Here we go. 18.
18. Easy, all 5 successes. This is not part of the skill check, but can you roll me a deception check as well? You've already succeeded. You're going to do this.
Deception.
With advantage.
With advantage?
Because I like the plan.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, the deception was nat 20, but before that it was an 8.
Nat 20 deception. Okay. Oh, I love when I do this to myself where I'm like, I have something in mind for a nat 20. But, you know. Okay. You get out of the... You have the water... You just kind of electrify the water as you're leaving.
Okay.
You leave through it. The door remains. And you start making your way back towards the Pillow Fort. With Tomas, who is still invisible, but you can kind of feel Tomas almost like hands on shoulders the entire time. Just moving with you, kind of seemingly accepting that this is maybe the better thing for Tomas to be at the moment. That was a hilariously lucky wild magic roll, where he just became invisible, but you can't hear him. That's all that it was. It could have been real bad. All right. You are moving on. You have successfully done this. You have gone with no one knowing, which means that you will be able to enter the fray within like 3 rounds. Basically, the idea is you'll be able to enter the fray within 3 rounds, or at least get to the front of the Pillow Fort.
Great.
Moving on over to you, Zara. Let's go back to the map. Zara, what are you doing to make your move? And
this is the Golzog.
Yeah, I know. I have to understand sometimes I have to update 4 different screens before I get to this part of the screen. And so we have it now. You're good.
Thank y'all. They also indicated where the keys were, right? In the lovely discussion they had about which door not to...
Well, you knew where the keys were. You know where the keys are. You didn't remember, like, and there was a book that you looked through, which is what alerted that one person to your existence. The keys are in this entranceway room right here.
But I think they said which key it was. They talked about keys, but maybe I'm wrong.
Potentially. I remember them mostly talking about the door.
Okay.
And, I did fail, so I'm going to say that one of them has the key on them. They, like, really failed bad.
Okay.
Yes.
What I'm going to do,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use Minor Illusion.
Okay. So you kind of go to the door, you peek out, you use Minor Illusion. What are you doing?
I'm going to like put a footprint, because they're facing each other right now, right?
Yeah, basically. Not like intensely and not just like they're stone still, but like they're occasionally looking at each other, looking back at them, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna put a like footprint right here.
Okay.
That is like kind of in a spot maybe where like they could have missed it, and like they're like looking and they're like, oh my god, I just noticed this footprint. Like,
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna make it a footprint of like a human, not a doll. And yeah, I'm gonna throw it there.
Oh my god, I just botched again. Okay, yeah. Uh-huh.
And I'm just gonna wait to see if they congregate towards the footprint.
So the one right next to the footprint just goes, "What's that? Hey! Hey! Hey!" The other one's like, "What? What? I'm seeing something over here. What are you seeing? There's just a full footprint. We must have missed it." What do you mean there's a full footprint? The other one, the other one. Sorry, right. This is the page I need to be on. The other, oh Christ. This one starts moving, towards it. He'll make an investigation check. It's a 4. Is that a footprint? Just like a singular footprint right there? Yeah! Yes, it's just a singular footprint. Where do you think it's leading?
So, while this is happening, I'm gonna sneak out and see if I can sleight of hand the key out of his little thing.
I mean, make a stealth check and a sleight of hand check with just full advantage. I mean, I don't know what even to tell you. They're just like, so it's just a singular footprint? Yeah, it's just a singular one, but I don't even, does it mean that they are here at the moment? Well, just wave your arms, and one of them is just like waving his arms to see if there's anything invisible next to him. He's like, I'm not feeling anything. Do you think he's in the other room? Well, if he's in the other room, it can't possibly, there's enough people out there that would have figured it out by now. We would have heard something. Yeah, but there's a footprint right here. We missed it.
Stealth is 29, sleight of hand is 26.
Yeah. Yoink. Easily, you get the key off of him right away.
I'm gonna slip downstairs.
Oh my Christ. I was like, I'll roll a second investigation check to see if they even turn around. Once again, nat 1. This one goes, if I know anything, I know this, is that I'm not going to look behind me at all, because that footprint is facing that way. So if there's anyone here, they are that way, and we have to just wait, just vigilant, and just make sure that nothing comes through the door. Yeah, if we just stay here vigilant, not doing anything, we should be fine. That's right. Okay. Alright, should we just wait? Yeah. Come on out. Human who left one footprint. Well, let's not be mad about it. They might have like one leg or something. Oh, yeah, sorry. If you have one leg and you're hopping around, we apologize if we've said anything or will say anything offensive to you. You take the key. Do you go through this door here?
Yeah, I go down the door.
Well, first things first. There may be things that are hard for you to deal with. There won't be. You see stairs leading up and stairs leading down.
They said down, right? Was where it is. So I'm going to continue sneaking down.
Okay. We will now transition fairly easily down to the other map. Wow. That's wild. Not that I thought it was going to be difficult for you, but that's just insane. I'll go get you. You are now here. Zara.
Sweet.
You don't know, I will say this, even though you can see everything on the map, you don't know, you have to metagame that you don't know where Golzog is.
I'm not trying to be, I am wondering, didn't they say like, they're like the third cell on the right, like in that exchange, there was some discussion of where it was.
They might have.
They said like take a right or whatever, and then it's like the third cell on the
I don't know if they talked about the cell. Maybe.
Okay. They
But
might have just said take a right.
I think they might have just been talking about which door to take to get down there.
This might all come together nicely for her, though, so we'll see.
Yeah. Okay.
Based on my plan, I mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna say maybe I said that, but to be honest, I think it's gonna be a moot point anyway.
Okay.
Marabella, at around this time, it's all kind of coming together. At around this time, you find yourself sorry. Come on.
And you may find yourself.
Having burrowed
Oh.
into here.
Okay.
You find yourself having burrowed into here. I will say, even though this wall seems open, we are going to say that like there has to be some kind of check to make sure that you can kind of break through the wall. Like a strength check. But that will be your entrance to where you need to be. But you have found like essentially the foundation or a wall of the prison, and you like know where you need to be. And Pavel just goes, "All right, we can go in very loudly, or we can try to do this a little bit quieter."
I'm all right with a little bit quiet.
All right. Pavel's like, "All right. I think that we should be able to, with your very powerful shovel, we might be able to kind of pick away at this stone. It just might take a second, but if we want to be stealthy about it, it's probably for the best."
Mm-hmm. Who is that right next to me? Is that a guard or?
No, that's Pavel. That's the tin soldier.
Right.
Pavel was following behind you in your wake, which wouldn't usually work for most people, but because Pavel's just a tin soldier and smaller, he's able to kind of follow.
Perfect.
Glory Hoof is elsewhere.
Right.
All right. You're gonna have to like make a strength check, and that will be like your first.
All right.
Make a strength check with advantage for me.
Okay. All right. Good luck, me. Guidance.
Of course.
Strength, not athletic. It's the same thing as athletic.
Yeah,
right?
it's athletics, but yeah.
Oh god. Okay. Oh wow. Interesting. Very nice. 24.
Christ.
I rolled a 1 and a 19. Very
24. Yeah, there's not even going to be like a round penalty for when shit pops off. It's you kind of get it, and you're like, wow, this foundation's actually very fragile. Like you just kind of like knock it off, and it just kind of crumbles a little bit. You're like, oh, this is fine. No, there's no with a 24. There's not even like a stealth check involved. You just it is fine. It's fine.
Find all the right nooks and crannies with my shovel.
All right. So
get it right in the cracks.
Right
in the pie slice.
You start to hear Golzog. You start to hear some talking from other guards. Actually, everyone is able to make a perception check. Everyone at this moment, except for Tone, because Tone, you're still on your way.
A spice. You said perception.
Mm-hmm.
21.
9.
11. Okay, so Marabella, it makes sense. You hear this kind of the most clearly. You hear footsteps coming this way, like from here. You back up to not be seen, and you aren't seen, and no one really notices the hole in the wall that's like crumbling down. But you hear, like, you're saying there was an attack at the Lucid Dream? That's what we're getting, yeah. There's been some kind of sabotage. What do you think for them? For this one? I mean, I don't think so. Why? There was a Lollipop Guild card left behind. The Lollipop Guild. But that would mean that they've turned on us. Yeah. But it wasn't a fake. It was true blue thing. They checked it. Oh, fuck. Okay. I'll check on the prisoners. You send some people over there. Those fucks. I knew we shouldn't have trusted them. All tricksters, all of them. Do you think that some of the people who are do you think we're compromised in here? I don't know. I mean, some of them are loans from the Lollipop Guild, so who knows? All right, if anyone looks squirrely to you, kill them. Okay, we can't take any chances. And I mean guards too. All right. Should I activate? Should I activate the security system just in case? Yeah, put it as a backup. Just in case. You're able to hear like all of that as they're walking past you. And then Golzog, you hear footsteps coming closer. And you can kind of vaguely hear the voice of Cara Maria talking, who was talking all that time, but you didn't make out the word. You kind of just heard like... but you kind of know this might be the time because you can kind of feel hesitation at the door. Do you nod?
I do nod, and then so I've cast Mage Hand, holding the pot.
Mm-hmm.
I nod to Sir Talvar, and I go, guard! Guard, I don't like this! I don't like this, guard!
Make a deception check. Just make a deception check, just straight.
Also, can I have cast warp sight at the cantrip so I can see around the corner?
Yeah, you see like a small like gnome in like a sleeping cap like rushing by, and you see the source of the voice, which is a very tall, pale woman. A very tall, like kind of palish woman with like short hair. Marty, what's your deception check?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. What the hell's going on? You nod. You see a perfect recreation of her face, made.
Grinning sinisterly?
Yeah.
Staring at the door?
It's exactly what you, said it would be.
Excellent.
What? In this moment...
Get in here!
Like, she opens the door because the deception check was already done. What the hell? She's surprised. She's surprised. Make whatever thing you're going to do with advantage.
I would like to literally just turn off my flight so I drop on her at full speed.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can do that, like, while attacking downward, whatever's going to, like, knock her out in one or has the best chance to do that.
You may not be able to knock her out in one, knowing how, like, she seemed kind of strong, but you're able to do something to her. And, yeah, so go ahead and you have a surprise round. Make your attacks, or whatever attack you want to try. Tell me what you're doing.
Cool. Golzog is going to drop down on her. I don't know how much damage that does, or if that counts as just like movement.
It'll count as movement because I'm pretty sure you have, as a monk, have slow fall anyway.
Can I not do slow fall though? Like, can I stop myself from doing it?
I mean, you'll take some damage too, but it's you're not that high up, so it'd only be like a D6, so it's whatever. It wouldn't be. You can tell from this that it wouldn't actually be that effective damage wise.
Also, let me ask you this: have I had a long rest since my capture?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So hang on.
There's been a whole night where you were in the cell with.
Have we all had a long rest?
I don't think you all have, but Golzug for sure has.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm just going to land down on her, and make my first attack with a quarterstaff.
Sure. You have advantage. She's surprised.
14.
14 does miss.
All right. Second attack also with a quarterstaff.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. Oh.
You have advantage.
Oh, I have advantage. Okay, so hang on. So the 14, I'm going to say the first one was a miss because it was 14 and a 9. That'll be the first attack.
Yep.
Second attack is... Hang on, rolling twice. 18 and 17.
18 hits.
Great. And so that's going to be 6 bludgeoning damage. And then for my bonus action, hang on. Where is it? My stunning strike, does that have to be a... Like, do I have to make another attack, or can that attack be my stunning strike?
You can call stunning strike at whatever one that hits that you want.
I'd like to call stunning strike on that attack.
Okay. It's a Constitution save, right?
Let me double check. Where is it? Relentless endurance, deflect missiles. Where does it show up? Sorry. Flurry of blows, step of the wind, telekinetic shove, unarmed strike, slow fall. I have. Oh yeah. When you hit a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 key point to make the target stunned. It is Con DC 14.
Okay, that is she does succeed the con save.
All right. Bonus action attack.
Okay.
And that's unarmed strike as a bonus action. Nat 20.
Holy shit.
So nat 20. What do we do for damage for that? Do I even roll, or is it just max damage?
No, it's double dice, buddy.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I always forget. Oh my god, are you kidding me? All right, so that is 6 plus 10, 16 damage, and I'm calling stunning strike on that as well.
Uh-huh. She still succeeds.
God damn it.
But you can tell what do you have?
I have movement, right?
Yeah, you have movement.
I can tell what?
You can tell that it like she's shrugging it off, but like that it's almost hitting and she's shrugging it off. The idea is that like she used something to re-roll. She like had to, but like that maybe she's out of those.
Then you know what? I'm just gonna
you
hang
have movement.
there.
You have movement, but like you can't really move through an enemy, so she's just still right there.
I didn't knock her prone or anything when I landed on her, right?
No.
And then hang on just so we're clear on my spell, you can use your action to control the hand. You can cast this. I want to see what it is to dispel it. I
think you can just stop concentrating on it.
If I stop concentrating on it, is it in the spot that it'll like do damage to her?
Sure, it is just a pot.
Great. But it's 10 pounds above us, so I'm gonna stop concentrating, let the pot fall.
Okay. I will roll some damage for that. Basically it's an improvised weapon.
Great.
And I'll add some bonuses for the fall damage. But again, it's still gonna be. I'm gonna make it a dex save for her at disadvantage to see if she can just get out of the way.
Yeah.
No, she for sure takes the damage. Wow.
Ooh. Gotcha,
wow.
motherfucker.
Holy shit.
What happened?
I rolled 3d6 as the damage for the pot falling, and I rolled a 5, 6, and 6. So that is 17 points of damage as the pot just like fucking dings her in the head, just like
Yes.
So that's not nothing. She still looks pretty hardy. She looked like that she was one of the strongest people there, but that that rocked her. And that is the end of the surprise. That's not the end of the surprise round. No, that's
Does
the end of the
Talavar
surprise
get to
round.
go?
Talavar will get to go, but Talavar's action was making the thing.
Sure.
That is the end of surprise round. You do hear, Zara, a big loud clang as a pot hits the ground coming from a certain direction. Maribel, you started with your perception hearing Golzog shouting for help, and then you started hearing like pang,
yeah,
and you're like, okay, ready to go. And that is where we are going to take our break. We'll be back right as things pop off. We will roll initiative and see what everyone does as we have all gotten to the same place. In about like 3 rounds, like I said, John, you will be able to get there, which is honestly a miracle. I was planning on you maybe not even being a part of the fight. So you're going to get to the Pillow Fort at some point in the future. All right. Thank you so much, gang. We'll see you at the break. Take 5 minutes, 8 minutes to get some drinks, get a snack, not pretzels, and we'll be back in a second. Okay.
Don't get pretzels.
everyone. Oh wow, I went to the wrong
Bed
screen. Okay. Let me go. Okay, I need everyone to roll initiative for me. Thank you, please, and thank you.
Me too.
Not yet. We'll get you. I mean, you can now if you want, but you can save that number for when we actually get to you.
Ooh, nice. 19.
Okay, you're 19. Give me 1 second. Okay, 19. Golzog, what'd you get?
Oh, what did you ask us to roll? I'm so sorry.
Initiative.
Initiative, bitch.
21.
21. Okay. Zara?
Also 19, and my dexterity is 18.
Yeah, it's for sure higher.
Okay.
Than Maribella, right?
My dexterity is 14.
Yep. Sir Talavar.
She's a loose little doll. She's
I already know where I want to go next in Fable Rise.
You do. We'll move here. Okay. So,
I'm drifting.
you actually all... You all go before, Cara Maria.
yeah.
All right. All right. Starting at the top of initiative, Golzog, you get to go right away.
Awesome. And is she not in the cell with me? Because
I mean, we can say that, like, yes, she was, but it was right at the entrance, so, like, it kind of came out that she's on the other
Sure.
side and you're right there. You kind of dropped right there.
no worries.
Because you couldn't have dropped behind her, and she didn't go very far because you were right at the entrance.
All good.
And you can't be in the same space, so
I'm taking another attack on her with the
Yep.
quarterstaff.
go ahead.
11.
11 misses. These are not an advantage this time.
Yep. 19.
19 hits.
Stunning strike.
Okay.
So 19 for the first. So that's 10 damage.
10 damage. I'm so sorry to say that she did nat 20 the con save for
God damn it.
stunning strike.
And then bonus action, I'm gonna unarmed strike.
Okay.
Botch.
Ooh, a botch. Okay. Let me roll this D100. 57, you're fine. It's just a miss.
God damn it, I just realized something. It doesn't matter.
What?
I could have just simply flown out of the... Actually, I don't know how high the door was, but I could have simply flown out of the cell.
It wasn't... The door doesn't extend to...
That's what
the
I
full
realized. The
length
door
of
is lower than 10 feet,
you'd have
probably.
to, yeah. You know how doors are.
Yeah.
Okay, is that your turn?
I did action, bonus action. You know what? I am going to move around her out of the cell to here. So I'm not disengaging, but I am pivoting to be out of the doorway.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. You do make a perception check. Just this is out of turn. Just make a perception check.
8.
8. You just hear in the heat of battle. You feel like someone is saying something to you from like the cell next to you, but you don't hear anything that's said to you. But you hear like the scraping on the wall on the door.
You're talking about the across the room cell that has the scraping?
Because you're right here next to that cell. You don't hear it at all, but like you just kind of hear some like come on, you know,
Okay.
that kind of thing. But that is your turn, Golzog. Moving onward to... moving to Zara. Zara, you're up.
Okay, I think I'm gonna need to dash. So...
And again, you for sure know where to go.
Okay.
Like,
Five,
you've
10.
heard it pretty loud.
Okay, I'm gonna move 40 feet that way.
Okay.
Oh, Golzog is there now. 40.
I mean, you're small. You can actually get into this space, even though it looks like you can't. You for sure can, because you're a doll.
Okay, I'm gonna be there.
Okay.
And I have finger guns as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Is that considered a light or finesse weapon?
I believe I made it so that yes, because otherwise it's not fun.
What bounty? Okay. Then I'm gonna...
Because otherwise it's a bummer. Like...
Great. Yeah. I will attack.
Well, I think it's also a ranged weapon, which also just is like instantly stealth.
Okay, well, yeah, because I have Child's Play and I have an additional 1d6 damage when attack. Oh, but I'm adjacent to Golzog.
Oh, if it has to do with stealth, yeah, sure, whatever. Go ahead.
I'm gonna stand here then, so I have that additional 1d6, and I will attack with the finger guns. Okay. And once per turn, you're with an attack. Bonus action attack is that's still considered an attack, right? So I can sneak attack that.
What do you mean? What did you just say?
I can still sneak attack with a bonus action, right?
Yeah, anytime you attack, you get a sneak attack. Yep.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna attack with finger guns, and that'll be +7. 21.
21 hits. Roll damage. And what damage are you making your finger gun?
I will do fire.
Okay, fire for now. Yeah.
Fire.
So you see, this doll points their little thingy towards this thing, and the ring attached to the other ring that is sized in, just kind of like, just this little tiny laser of like pure fire, just like this beam, just goes rocketing towards this guard.
$16 damage.
16 damage. All right. 16 damage. Okay. Still up.
And that is my turn.
That's your turn. Moving on to Marabella. Marabella.
All right. Marabella is going to enter the chat.
There is a door here, but you with your warp sight, you saw them go through it.
Oh, there's a door there?
Yeah, but you did see them go through it.
Can I see through it? No.
I will roll a luck check for if the door is open or if it is closed.
All right.
You want above a 10.
Okay.
That's a 14. It's open. She didn't get a chance to close it because she got so distracted by what was going on with Golzog. So you can see right on through.
Cool. Great. I'll hang back here then, I think. And then I will go ahead and do the beautiful cantrip Toll of the Dead on Miss Lady. So that is a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
I believe 17.
7. Roll damage.
And she's taking damage already, hasn't she?
Very much so.
Sorry, let me just get 2d12 really quick. Oh, 14. 7 and 7. Fun. What a cute, sexy little roll.
How much?
Yeah, so
14?
14 damage.
14 damage. She is now bloodied.
Hell yeah. Great. Fun. And then I think that's really all I can do. Unless I want to move more. And I'll stay right there for now. And I'll move 5 more feet up.
Okay. Those are your goes. Remember, Tone, you will join in like 2 rounds. I may shorten it to 2 rounds just for ease of play and fun. But because you're still going to be away from the fight anyway. But we're gonna go on over to, it is now her turn. As like she's getting racked with different attacks, and she just goes like, you just see her scream, "It's an ambush! Get out here!" And is going to make attacks on you, Golzog. Takes out her giant sword and starts swinging at you. Yeah, that's a 28 to hit. Has more. Oh, okay, yeah. She doesn't get a little bit of a bonus. They'll do that at the end. Golzog, you're going to. Ooh. Golzog, you're going to take 16 points of slashing damage.
Bring it on.
Second attack is only a 12 to hit.
Miss.
And third attack is also a 28. And that will be significantly less damage. Thank God. It's only going to be 12 points of damage.
That was the same.
No, I rolled 16 before.
16, yes. There's a 12 to hit, excuse me. Cool.
Oh, no, it wasn't. Sorry, it wasn't 12. I did the math wrong. It was 7 points of damage.
Okay, cool.
Significantly better. That's why I was happy about it. But you will see her bonus action is gonna like grit her teeth and as she uses a second wind to regain some health. And that will be her turn. Sir Talavar. Sir Talavar, oh! Wow, okay. Sorry. Don't you hate when you forget some of your own rules?
Yeah.
I'm going to keep what happened already, but Marabella, we're going to say this, that magic actually isn't really working down here that well. But we're going to keep what you did. We're going to keep what you did because that's my bad and I'm a dummy dumb. But, so Talavar is going to run on down here. And that could be potentially a thing that can be turned off, but you just don't know where.
Gotcha.
Sir Talavar will fly down. And what is Sir Talavar going to do?
He twirls his mustache and winks at her.
As you fly down, you both Zara and Marabella see Sir Talavar just go like, "Hi-ya!" and scratch out with his little claws, shocking you to your very core that Sir Talavar is here. Because why?
Marabella leaves and goes back through the hole she dug.
First attack, full misses. The second attack is a nat 20.
Oh my gosh.
Nat 20, as the slash goes out for like 4 points of damage. The nat 20. Hi-ya! You then hear behind you, behind you, Zara, you hear two guards kind of come out through these doors. And start making, and like that's like they were deep in here. They make their way towards this area. I'm pretty sure at least one of them does see you. Let me just make a check to see if they understand what's happening with you. Of course, that one doesn't. That one does. So that one actually will make an attack on you, and there will be an attack on you, Golzog, from these two guards. One is going to throw a dagger at you, Golzog. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
All right, can I key point deflect missiles?
Of course you can.
Or no, not key point. Just deflect missiles to reduce it to 0, please.
Of course, and I'm pretty sure you will.
Great.
Well,
And can't you
we'll
like
see.
throw it at her?
If I use the key
If
point,
you use
but
the
I'm
key point.
Oh, gotcha. Never mind.
What do you deflect it to?
you can deflect the damage I take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus 11.
1d10 plus 11?
Yes.
Oh, then you already deflected it.
Great. So Golzog just like, duh!
Yeah, you just kind of ting, ting! A second one goes flying towards you, Golzog, but that's only a 9 to hit. The other one has like starts pulling out this piano wire and kind of tries to wrap it around your neck.
So he's moved
Zara.
up to me.
No, Zara. This is on Zara.
Oh, okay, cool.
That one is at range. This one's on Zara, and will make an attack against you, Zara. That's a botch. That's a botch. It takes this like spool of piano wire, tries to get it around a doll's neck, but it has a moment where it doesn't understand quite why he's doing it. That is only a 6 though, so it's just.
He could have hereditaried himself.
Yeah, it's
I
just
love
a
that
6
you've given
he takes a moment
these
where
characters piano wire.
Yeah, it's just a full piece of piano wire. You just see it takes a moment to be like, am I about to do this to a doll? Then he goes, no, I have to do this to a doll, but he's lost his turn now. Because he's an idiot. That's their go. Something else happens that you don't know about. Pavel. Pavel comes rolling out. Also here.
So would my cantrip have not worked then?
It technically wouldn't have worked, but I'm going to
So then I would know that magic is a no-go.
but the thing is, I'm gonna say this, yeah. I'm going to
Like going forward.
I'm gonna say, yeah, it happened. Actually, you know, yeah, I'm gonna say it happened. But then you got like a DM from your god being like, "That's the only one I can do. That's all you get. You're welcome, but I can't do that." And you're like, "Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Kalemvor."
Thanks, Kalemvor. Kalemvor.
Pavel, Pavel throws a dagger as well. 19 will hit. 17 will miss. And he'll do 13 points of damage. That's Pavel's turn. We're back over to Golzog. Golzog, you're back up.
All right. Hang on. Well, Golzog first is going to look back at Zara, go sort of like, whoa, what the? And then back at Maribella, who I can see down the other end of the hallway.
Yeah.
Maribella? What? And then he's going to judo chop Maria Elena, or whatever her name is.
That's
What's
fair.
her name?
It's Cara Maria.
Cara Maria. In the neck.
Yeah, you are.
And by that, I mean hit her with his quarterstaff.
Yeah, go ahead.
15?
15 misses.
Ah! Second attack's a botch.
Wow. Okay.
And if I want to use inspiration, I got to do it before I do it, right?
Yeah.
Like I got to declare I'm using the inspiration first,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Well,
Do you want to use it, or are you gonna let this happen?
well, no. If it's before I do it, I already did it. So
No, I mean you can declare inspiration after you've rolled the thing, but I can't roll the D100. You have to.
Hang on.
Once the botch, you can't like wait for 100% botch to roll inspiration.
Before you roll it, hang on. I'm checking one thing about my bonus action unarmed strike situation.
You can do it on your 15.
What do you mean do it? Can I do it on my 50? Well, wait. And then I would just negate the botch because I would go again after that? That can't be right?
I mean,
I don't know if it would negate the botch, but you might get a hit.
No, I'm gonna say you moved on from
the 15,
You
and we're
moved on
talking
from
about the
15.
1.
This is the 1. You can roll a 1, or you can use inspiration to re-roll. I'm just saying I'm not going to roll the D100 until I know it's a 1.
You know, I'm surrounded by friends. Go ahead and roll that D100. I'm going to save it.
Oh god, what am I gonna roll after you just said that? A 3, you're fine.
Great. Unarmed strike, baby.
Yeah, that's just a miss. You can still keep going with your turn. Wow, these are low.
Unarmed strike, and just so we're clear, by the way, I am rolling to incapacitate.
Okay, not to kill. Understood.
Not kill.
Understood.
18.
18 hits. 18 just hits. Roll damage.
18 just hits? Alright. That's gonna be
you're a
6.
stronger party than you think you are.
Yeah, 6 damage, and you know what? Key point flurry of blows, please.
There you go. Flurry of blows, let's do it.
So that's 2... Oh, wait, no, fuck. I can't key point flurry of blows.
Okay.
Because it's... Key point flurry of blows is... after you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Right.
That was my bonus action just now.
But
so...
you attacked once. You attacked once with the quarterstaff, and then you botched.
I
missed.
No,
yeah, you missed.
I botched.
Well,
I bonus actioned.
But you can say that you did flurry of blows and just do a second one if you want.
Let's do that.
Okay,
sure.
yeah,
Why
easy.
the hell not?
That's easy.
Great use of flurry of blows. 11.
11 misses. You want to do anything else, buddy?
I don't think I can.
Okay. Moving on. Zara, it is your turn.
Do I have advantage on the person who botched on their perception of me?
They didn't botch on the perception of you. They just didn't know. They just weren't sure what's happening. They saw the doll, but they're like, okay, I don't have to attack the doll, I think. But they know you're there. And then of course they did have their friend just attack you, and so they now are aware that you're potentially a threat. But no, you don't have. But you can always try to do something. You know.
Yeah, I just don't have my the rogue thing. The thing that the rogues do. Okay, I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Okay.
From let's say this guy, and then move over here.
Yeah.
And then I will do the thing the rogues do.
Okay.
Yeah, the rogue thing.
on which one?
On the one that I'm next to.
Right, because you still are a swashbuckler, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I can do that.
Yeah. Make your attack.
Okay.
Make your attack with needle and thread.
Okay. Ooh, that's good. 23.
23 hits. Roll damage.
And then, okay.
And I don't think I have to ask, but are you going for non-lethal? Okay.
I'm gonna try to kill him.
Of course.
Yeah.
Does Gulzog shit in the woods?
Not if he can help it.
Yeah, he's pretty... His brothers do.
19
He fits in the shithole.
19 damage. Instantly looks like you hit him so hard. Like, he's like, you hit... Like, you're still so down low, but there's like blood gushing, and he's like, oh, right behind the Achilles. Oh no, oh god. And he's like, it's not looking great for this guy.
Wonderful. And that's all I can do, I think.
Okay. You have done so. It is now your turn, Marabella. I know you're a spellcaster. I'm sorry, but that's what's happening here.
It's okay. I will take out my crossbow that I have.
Okay.
And shoot it.
Make your attack.
Okay. Yes. Good. Nice. 1.
A botch.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, a lot of these tonight.
No.
That is I can't roll above a 10. Apparently, that's an 8. You're fine.
Woo!
Just a miss.
Okay, and I do not have to attack, so that is just what it is.
You hear Kelembor being like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about this one." But you're there.
It's okay, God.
It's back to her turn. She is still going to try to take you out. Golzog. But you can tell, even though the attacks are hurting, you can kind of make an insight check for me. Just like on... Or, no, what's your passive insight? Sorry, what's your passive insight?
My passive insight is 13.
13. It doesn't seem like she's trying to kill you.
Great. I'm not trying to kill her.
Which is kind of, like, seems odd to you, but it seems like she's not trying to kill you. But she's
Can
going to
Golzog throw a hand up and just be like, just let me go!
You can, but we'll get to your turn later.
Okay, great.
I'm rolling hot on her attacks. That's going to be a 28 to hit, a 23 to hit, and a 14 to hit.
The first two hit.
First two hit. And she is actually, let me see what her health is. No, you guys are... Good job. She had a thing where if she had more than half of her health, she was going to do a lot more damage, but you successfully got her down below half and kept her below half. Like, exactly below half. So, you're not going to take the bonus damage. You're going to take 9 plus... You're going to take 21 points of slashing damage.
Yikes.
From this
Okay, I'm
great
not
sword.
doing good, guys. I'm doing... Oh, I'm not doing great.
Are you bloody?
Oh, wait, I've been bloodied since forever,
For-
but I'm
okay.
now pretty low.
Mhm.
Oh, fuck, man. Okay.
I'm 15 out of 59.
How can we heal?
I will say this, Marabella, you did notice, because you were able to, that magic worked in that little hole that you were in. So there are pockets of this place that don't seem covered. Of course, getting Golzog into that area might be difficult, but you do know that. That's something I will give you for free. That is their turn. So Talavar, all right, yeah. So Talavar does another bite, which is... That's going to be 3 points of damage. So Talavar will also try to fly this way. There will be an attack of opportunity. Oh no, flying. So they won't get that. So Talavar will just see you, Marabella, and just go like, "Oh, you won. Hi."
It's Marabella! My god, you're the most disrespectful piece of shit.
Didn't even give me a chance to know your name, Margaret. And then we're going to move
my God.
forward to the guards. There's going to be
I'm gonna
this
attack
one.
Sir Talavar next round.
This one is going to try to use a piece of piano wire on you as well. I don't know. It is the funniest possible thing to have them pull out. Christ. That's going to be a nat 20 to hit you. So there's a nat 20 of the piano wire going around your little dull neck. Zara? So you're going to take 9 points of... Yep.
Can I... Fuck. I think I'm 30 feet away from him. I don't know if I'm 30 or 35 feet away from him.
Technically 35.
Fuck! Alright, I can't do my thing. I'm so
Mhm.
sorry.
But just so you know, you can do that because it's not a spell, so you're still good to be able to use those. There's going to be 9 points of slashing damage, and you are grappled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dylan,
Mhm.
I'll ask on my turn.
Okay. This one is going to take the disengage action. Actually, it's a bonus action for them. They're going to disengage and move down towards this way. Over here, and throw a dagger at you, Marabella. Those both big misses. Jesus. Okay. That's their turn. Something else happens. Pavel is going to rush up to this one and make 2 attacks on him. Okay, that's 1 hit and a botch. So we'll go with the hit first. Deals a hefty 10 damage to this thing. And he pulls out this little sword and just like stabs quickly. 10 damage to this guy. But then there's the botch from Pavel.
A lot of botches tonight.
A lot of botches tonight. I don't know what's happening, but it's a 43, so nothing happens. It's just a botch. No real issues here. Now we're back up to, actually before we go to Golzog, Tone. We're gonna have you roll initiative proper, but we're going to move on over to you for a second. You find yourself, the streets are practically empty now. You find yourself here. Let me go grab you. I don't have a token for Tomas yet. I will. But you find yourself back, like, where you were told the Pillow Fort was. And you see that most of the people, it's eerie, have, like, scattered. You
Awesome.
are able to, like, you notice that it seems like a lot of people have left the building. And there does seem to be some kind of, like, okay, yeah, there might be, like, someone inside, but you could maybe sneak on in there if you wanted to. So what are you doing?
Am I able to use magic out here?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Can I sense that something can I sense any magical barrier or like on the building?
Make an Arcana check for me.
Okay. Uh, 10.
10. You're not able to fully understand or sense anything like magical aura anywhere. But
all right.
You don't hear any like big alarms happening or anything like that. Like, so it seems like if it's going, it's happening well, and if it's not, this is an okay time. You seem to have gotten here in time, but again, it's very clear that like the people that were like kind of in plain clothes outfits outside have completely gone.
Interesting. Okay, I'll say to Tomas, I'll say, okay, Tomas, do you think we should sneak in or bust the doors down?
You get a 1 tap on your shoulder.
Okay, 1 tap. 1 tap means bust the doors down. Okay. That's
You just hear another. You just feel another
but
tap.
If that's what you want to try to do, okay. I mean, you're invisible. Is anyone looking at us?
Make a perception check.
Okay. 13.
13. Doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
You don't see anyone.
I want to get to. All right. So what I'd like to do, while hopefully no one is looking at me, is cast polymorph on myself.
Okay. Yes.
And turn into a. Wait. Before I do this, let me just look at the. Yeah, Marty and Jasmine and Hannah don't care. So then I'll turn into a giant ape, and
okay.
And I'll look for a side door that I or a side wall that I can try to bust a hole into.
Can he do this?
What?
What?
Because of the anti-magic field?
Remember, the anti-magic field is below.
Of course.
On top, magic is fine. The anti-magic field is specifically for the prison area.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I
So,
will say
yeah.
this: you haven't been able to see like, I don't have a giant ape ready to go.
That's alright. I can just be me, and we can just assume, we can imagine that
I know we can, but I don't want to. Yeah, but we might have to. I will make you bigger though. I will say this: the idea of like busting through a wall, you're not like you can't. It doesn't seem like that's a
You know
great
what?
idea from what you've
I
seen.
agree.
But you can
I don't
also
want to leave a big hole. I'll just bust through the front door.
bust through the front door. Perfect.
Yeah, at least the doors will be intact.
Okay.
Hopefully.
You go running on through. You bust on in. Barely fitting. You see that there's just like a guard. That we're using all the same thing, but it's the same kind of guard who is sitting there. Kind of almost looks like a receptionist. And she goes like, "Can I? We're unlocked. Oh no! I'm gonna roll attack to see if she's just fully afraid of you or starts attacking. Nat 20. She's like, all right, let's do this. And will at least get an attack of opportunity as you move on through.
Okay.
But will, I'm guessing, miss with a 12? Or does that
It
hit?
did miss.
It did miss, okay. So strikes out at you with a dagger as you kind of run on through. And what's your speed? What's the movement speed of the ape?
Movement speed of the ape is 40 feet.
Okay, you can move, I think, past these doors, like kind of breaking them down. Make a strength check for me, or an athletics check, just to see, like, if you're able to get through them pretty quick.
I'm gonna roll a d20 and then add. So that's just gonna be 22.
22. Yeah, you kind of instantly, you will end your turn here in this kind of rec room, but you do see, as you bust on into this kind of like leisure room, you see two guards just kind of sitting. They're not sitting, they're at alert a little bit, but they're just like looking at you.
Okay.
That's a turn. I need you to roll initiative now.
Initiative is 19.
Oh wow, okay, yeah. What's your dex?
The dex is 14, so +2.
What's your dex,
The
Maribel?
same as mine.
Oh,
Okay,
That's also 14.
roll off for me.
roll
Ooh,
off.
roll off.
Roll off.
Hey, do we? So just straight up,
Yeah,
right?
straight, just a
19.
straight d20.
What? Nat 10. I rolled a 10.
You know, let me see something. I'd have to move back and forth anyway. Yeah, okay. Tone, you're gonna be going.
That would have
first.
been kind of a waste of a nat 20 though, so I'm glad.
Yeah. I'm glad for that.
I wish
I'm
I-
glad for you. Okay, so now we are back to the top of the initiative round. We're going back to you, Golzog.
All right. Once again, to incapacitate, I'm gonna whack her with my stick.
Okay, what's your passive perception as well?
13.
13. Okay, you hear some like scratching at the door and like some muffled speaking, but you're in the fog of it. And you're like, yeah. Make your attacks.
My question
Mhm.
was, I forget. Somebody had a ability that wasn't a spell, and you were like, "That's not magic."
Mhm.
Can if I use Arms of the Astral Self, is that?
I think we said that you tried to do it, and that there's certain.
I might have tried to do it in the cell.
There's
I don't
certain-
remember if
There's
that's
certain
what
effects
I tried.
that I will count as like magical. That would be I'll say this: would the arms themselves count as a magical effect? What's the wording on it? Because I don't think it would.
Okay. Whilst your okay. I guess it's the summon is as a bonus action you can spend 1 key point to summon the arms of your astral self. When you do so, each creature of your choice that you can see within 10 feet of you must succeed a dex saving throw or take 2d6 force damage. For 10 minutes, you can use Wisdom in place of Strength when making strength saving throws.
Yeah, no,
you can
you're-
use the spec.
Yeah,
I can do that?
Based on what I'm reading, yes, you should be able to.
Great. Key point: Arms of the Astral Self and Visage of the Astral Self.
Okay.
And 10 feet of me is.
Yeah, but there was just no really time to like attack. And if I said that you couldn't, I apologize. I have to there are certain things that.
No, all good. So that gets. I'm going to allow it to get both guards who are within 10 feet of me and Marissa Tomei. What's her name? I'm sorry.
What?
Cara Maria.
Cara Maria.
Dex saves from them, right?
Yes, it's a Dex save. Dex save 14.
Okay, both guards fail. Cara Maria.
Guard. It can kill the guards, by the way. Don't give a fuck about the guards. Looking to incapacitate Cara Maria.
Okay, they all fail.
Great.
Roll your damage.
I like that this episode is featuring Marissa Tomei. This episode of Hero Club.
Featuring Marissa Tomei. The biological
My cousin
clock is
Cara
ticking
Maria.
like this.
7 force damage.
7 force damage, okay? It doesn't kill any of them, but it does pack a wallop.
And then quarterstaff attack on Cara Maria.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, roll damage.
That's double dice, you said, right?
Yes.
Great. So that is 7 plus 6 is 13.
13 points of damage. All right. You're
And
whittling away.
then another attack on Cara Maria to incapacitate. This one is going to be another quarterstaff attack.
Okay.
Actually, 1d6 plus 4. No, it's going to be Arms of the Astral. Yeah, Arms of the Astral Self. No, another quarterstaff. Sorry.
Okay.
13
13 to hit.
to hit.
Misses.
Yum, yum, yum. All right.
Yum, 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 indeed. All right. We will move on to Zara.
I am grappled, but
Yes,
can I
you
still
are.
attack?
Yeah, you can still attack while you're grappled. I will say because you are grappled, you will take an additional 8 points of damage as this thing kind of just like pulls taut around you. You're still able to breathe, but it still does hurt.
Do I need to breathe?
That's what I meant. Like, yeah, you don't need to breathe, so it's not
Okay.
like cutting off your windpipe or anything like that, but it is
Okay.
still cutting into like the porcelain and wood and cloth, damaging you. But yeah, you can still attack. It's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna needle and thread.
Okay.
That's gonna be math 25.
25 for sure hits. Roll damage.
Okay, that'll be sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
19 damage.
Oh, describe it.
No, not 19 damage. More than 19 damage.
Oh,
19
just-
plus 5.
Oh, describe it.
Oh,
Describe
okay.
how you
Well,
killed this guard.
as I'm like being choked and like gasping for not air, I just grab needle and thread and like, because I can kind of throw it, just like whip it like with the thread and just like stab him in the back and like pull it out and just he falls back.
Yeah, just falls. It does the full like falling to knees, goes limp. You're now, of course, not grappled.
Awesome. And then I will move 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
And I will attack this. Well, I'll attack Marissa Tomei.
That's just gonna stick. Okay, you're gonna attack Marissa Tomei?
Yeah, and I'll just do that with my short sword.
Okay. Go ahead.
I will do 17?
That misses.
Ugh. Alright. Well,
That's your
that's
turn?
fine. That's my turn.
Okay, well, we'll go back up to Tone. Tone, it is your turn.
Okay. Tone is going to move. The giant ape is going to move towards just one diagonal square towards these two boyos. Wait a minute, what am I doing here? Why can't I select it? Here we go. Like this. And then I think he has a reach of 10 feet.
Okay.
So he's going to do one fist attack on the one on the right.
Okay.
Which is going to be... 27 to hit.
That very much hits.
Plus 9 to hit.
Yeah.
And then that is going to be... good God. That's going to be 17 bludgeoning damage.
17 bludgeoning damage. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, that does a lot. That really fucks. Like, there's like, oh, poof, just huge ape punch, just poof, right to his face. Oh,
And then he will also, he gets 2 fist attacks. So he'll also attack the one above him. And that's going to be dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 hits, roll damage.
And then that's going to be 23 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god. to the other one. They both look so bad. And they don't know what to do with this new information. Give me 1 second. I have to do something for pure humor reasons.
Those are the best reasons to do anything.
Holy shit. Hey gang, you're not gonna fucking believe it. But this one botched his perception check to notice anything going on in this room. This one back here doesn't. And he goes, hey, I think I hear something in the other room. No! No, that's a trick. That's false. What we need to focus on is the fact that there is a footprint right here, and we don't know what it's for.
The darlings need to work on who they hire.
Right, but you just hear the guy goes like, right, but I'm hearing like, well, I feel like there's an ape and the sounds of our friends screaming. I'm not moving. If you want me to move from this spot right here, you're gonna have to kill me. Whoa, okay. Hey, it's fine. Like, Tyon, it's all right. It's fine. I'm not going to kill you. Kill me! Kill me if you want to get through here, but I'm making sure that this is safe. I'm doing the smart thing. You're not going to drag me down. Tyon, it's okay. Why are you like this? Why? Don't turn on me. So that's happening over here. You do.
Does Tomas do anything?
Well, that's what we're about to get to.
Yeah.
You do hear. Okay, let's see. What do I want him to do? Yeah, that's good. So you instantly like feel out of nowhere, and I think what we're gonna do for this is just out of ease, I'm going to make another tone, and that will be what I use for Tomas, since he's also smaller now. Apologies, gang. Sometimes it can be a little bit much. Not hitting you, I believe. Let me see. I'm gonna make sure it says, yeah, not hitting you, but like you just out of nowhere feel this intense heat just go like right into your face, not damaging you, but it just gets very hot as you just see Tomas almost like mid-sentence going like, "Oh, don't attack my brother!" and casts Burning Hands on both of them. As a cone of flame hits both of them in this 15-foot cone.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We're getting tattoos. We're 100% getting tattoos.
That's a failure. That's a full failure. One of them is up, but barely, and one of them falls down on fire. But also, let's see what happens.
I'm gonna get a tattoo of a dragonborn that looks like that guy we mentioned earlier, and he's gonna get a tattoo of a turtle that looks like Paul Giamatti, and we're gonna have. It's gonna be great. We're gonna be friends forever.
No fucking way. Oh, that's so sick. Okay, give me a second. You see him cast Burning Hands, and then magic starts surging within him as you notice and you know what spell is being cast out of nowhere as this wild magic kind of just surges around him as polymorph is being cast out of nowhere, and he just looks at you and is like, ah! And there, a second giant ape appears. I cannot believe I just rolled that. A second giant ape appears right next to you, just like, that is his turn. I rolled a 77 on the wild magic table, and you cast polymorph on yourself. And if you fail the saving throw, you become a sheep.
Odds?
He did not fail the saving throw. All right, that's your turn, Tone. Going back downstairs to Marabella.
Hey. Okay, still no Magic Town. So
it seems, yes.
I will. It would be an action to try to do an Arcana check to see where the
Yeah, it would be an action to do it with a straight roll. Bonus action to do it.
A disadvantage.
Disadvantage is bonus action. Yeah.
Let me try it at disadvantage first, since I don't really have a lot of. So that's Arcana to try to figure out what is.
What's causing it? Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. Good luck, me. Guidance. Does that work? That doesn't work, huh?
That doesn't work.
Oh, that's a 4. That's gonna be nothing. All right, I shoot Marissa Tomei with my crossbow.
Okay, yeah,
Sorry.
you shoot one at Marissa Tomei.
Sorry, girl. Oh my gosh, I botched again. What is happening?
This is a
Botch
weird
City
night.
tonight.
The energy is
Yeah.
weird tonight. That's a 4.
Oh my God.
That's a 4. You're fine.
I think my second 4 botch. I guess I just fucking stay there. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's your turn. Marissa Tomei now has a doll to contend with, which scared the ever-living shit out of her. She's gonna take an attack at the doll, almost like reflexively, seeing it. That's gonna be a 27 to hit.
That miss it? I'm just kidding. That hit.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's gonna be 14 points of damage.
I think I'm down. Yeah, I'm very
How?
much down.
How?
I didn't come in with full hit points and I didn't realize that.
Okay.
Oops.
We did technically have like another fight.
Right, that is true.
Yeah.
Right, that is. I just thought that, like, you know, right, and you just kept going. You never short rested or anything. You just this big swing, just completely, just.
Oh wait, do I have
downs
un-
you. You do. I think.
don't?
I don't know if you're high enough level for that yet.
Yeah, I am. When an attacker you see,
Oh, you do?
you can use your reaction to have the attack.
Yeah. Then do uncanny dodge.
I mean, I still down. I only have 6 hit points.
Okay, well then it's.
Could I have uncanny dodged the last attack
I mean,
before?
no, I'm not gonna. let you
Okay,
do
then
that.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Because you know, there's gonna be an attack at you, Golzog, as this doll next to you just kind of goes limp. It's 14 to hit you. Marty,
Muted.
you're muted, buddy.
You're muted.
Or your
It's a
mic is
miss,
off.
I think.
I went, oh, when she went limp, and then I said, that's gonna miss.
Okay, it's 14, and that's gonna be a. Oh god, it's taking forever. Oh god, a 16?
Also a miss.
Wow. Okay, very low rolls on that. Okay, that is going to be her turn, as she doesn't really know what happened, but like essentially when she swung out at the doll, it was just kind of like ah, and then it just went down. She's like, okay, that's her turn. Sir Talavar is going to take a. Let me see. So Talavar is going to move around you, Marabella, and just go. Oh, look, a hole! This is a good way out. I found, I found
We
the
have to
hole.
fucking deal with this first.
But I found the thing to
Shut
get
up.
out of here.
Yeah, I know.
But
Oh, I
I'm
dug the
scared.
hole.
But
Oh,
I don't like
dug the
this.
hole. I dug the hole.
Oh, you dug the hole?
Yeah, I dug the fucking hole. Deal with this, and then we can get out of the hole.
Oh, what's over here? And he will start flying this way.
Can I stop him and throw him back? Would that be?
You can take a attack of opportunity if you want.
He's my friend.
Is he? He's literally
Yes.
actively leaving you.
Look, Hannah,
fend
you
for
don't
yourself.
understand what it's like to do time with somebody. Okay? Like,
I'm gonna attack of opportunity him because
Okay,
I
roll
hate
an
him.
attack of opportunity.
Is that just
It's whatever you have on hand.
okay? I guess a mace because a crossbow doesn't really make sense. 14.
14. 14. Let me just make sure. I think that might. I'm pretty sure that hits. Oh god. Yeah. No, that actually misses.
Fuck.
Also, he is flying, and so technically there's no attack of opportunity, but I'm letting it happen.
Well, because he's horrible.
Because he's horrible. You deserve to.
But at least do something fucking useless and figure out what's making it anti-magic or
There's a
something.
door over here.
I hate you.
Has anyone seen this door?
I'm gonna fucking kill him.
And I'm just checking something. Okay, you can see Pavel, notices the doll go down. And just, no.
Oh my god.
No. I'm going to tear your fucking eyes out! And Pavel just jumps up and stabs twice into the eyes of this guard right in front of him. That hits. And that definitely hits. Oh, God. Okay. Pavel, with two little daggers, kind of just dual-wield jumps both eyes and just rides the dead guard down to the ground. As he runs on over to you. His love, real. But you see him just going like, "Kill me! Kill me! Take me instead!" Which, Marabella, you're like, what the fuck is happening? People are acting weird today.
Hey, Jeff, was it? Oh, she kind of puts two and two together from the like story he was telling her earlier, and like this doll that's there. Right, got to save the dog. Cool.
Okay, we go back upstairs because all of the guards here are done, and because of the successful check that you did, there are way less guards in here, so there's not as much coming as backup. But upstairs, we go back to the one guard upstairs. Well, there's a few, but there's only one that's paying attention, really. This one walks in, sees that there are two, and just runs right back out. This
Wait. Was that? Do I get an attack of opportunity because it went into my range?
You do, yeah.
Hell yeah! All right. That is 24 to hit.
24 hits, yeah.
And that's gonna be. Come on, high. That's going to be 18 damage.
Looks like you can almost completely knock this person out, and they're just like, yep, yeah, and just runs completely out. Like you do it to the back of the head, you take the sleeping cap off, and they just kind of keep running. You can see them running through the first doors and then the second doors and just out. This other one here is going to try to attack you.
Okay.
And full miss. It'll try to attack again. Same roll. It will miss.
What was the roll?
It was 12 both times.
Okay. 12 actually does hit.
Oh, it does hit. Okay, that hits twice then. Then you will take 6.
Soft gorilla.
You will take 7. No, sorry. You will take 10 points of damage.
Great. The thing is with the giant APs, his armor class is actually quite low, but he's a lot of hit points.
That makes sense. This one though will take the disengage as a bonus action, and will also try to. We'll make it out through this door. They're running.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is their turn. That is the guard's turn. I skipped over to do, just out of sheer anger, I skipped and did Pavel's turn early, but we're back to Gulzog.
Cool. And just to be clear, have I seen Zara doing some damage?
You know that this doll has been here, and make a history check for me. Oh no, actually you can't.
No.
You can't.
Have I seen her like fighting on my behalf in this hallway? Like I've seen her doing damage.
You've seen a doll do some stuff, yes.
To these other guys, to the guards.
Yes, you have seen that.
Okay,
happen.
great. Gulzog takes out his healing potion and is about to take it himself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang it! And goes to hang on, just to make sure I have it. I do have one. Potion of healing, and goes and pours it down this doll's face.
Yeah, you kind of just like you're not sure what to do, but you just kind of like splash the potion on this doll.
Yep.
And you do feel yourself roll healing. You do feel yourself coming back to consciousness, Zara.
Do I roll it or does Marty roll it?
Marty rolls it.
What am I rolling?
Healing potion.
Just to be clear, a potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
2d4. That's 5 plus 7. 7 health comes back.
You're back up to 7.
And then was that my action or my bonus action?
We say that administering potions is a bonus action here, I believe.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, Gulzog is gonna whack what's her name in the face with his quarterstaff.
Mm-hmm. Roll your attacks.
I'm sorry, I forget her name. Marissa Tomei.
I mean, that's what's canon now. There's no way I'm coming back from it.
First one's a 9.
Okay.
Second one's a 19.
19 hits.
5 damage.
5 damage. Okay.
And
Is that it?
Yeah, that is it. That's it.
Okay. Marabella.
How
Well,
is
actually,
she
no, sorry,
looking?
Zara. Actually, Zara's
Just
back up.
kidding.
So sorry, Zara, you're back up.
Okay. I'm going.
Who are you?
I lift up Needle and Thread
Uh-huh.
to attack Marissa Tomei,
Uh-huh.
but I make a big point of glinting the finger guns at both Marabella and Golzog to be like,
I'll say, I will give you both.
You gonna shoot us?
A perception check. Both of you get not even passive, just a perception check.
You know what's great is so dirty 20.
And I'll say this also, just to be fair, and it's out of combat and out of your turn order. Make a persuasion check,
okay.
Zara.
24 for perception.
24. Wait, okay.
I nat 20.
You both instantly see it, and you
Silvery
see the,
barbs. Just
you-
kidding.
You see the silver. You see the finger guns go up, and there are two thoughts that run through your mind. Those were Zara's. Did someone steal something from Zara? And then because of the nat 20, you both instantly in your mind go, there's no way anyone stole anything from Zara. That's
Good
impossible.
question. Before we move any further about the Zara stuff, I don't remember Zara at all.
Right.
So, do I remember the finger guns? Did anyone at any point tell me Zara has the finger guns?
Well,
We've described Zara to you.
I'll say this. You found the finger guns with Zara.
Yeah.
They belong to Zara.
So in my mind,
but in your
what
mind,
happened
it's-
to the finger guns?
In your mind, the finger guns were lost. I think the finger guns were lost, like they weren't anywhere. But well, I'll say this for the Zara thing for you, Marty, is that you just know instinctively that they mean you no harm, and instead of finger guns, you just see a really great thumbs up.
Yeah.
Like you just interpret it as like hey, we're super good, and you're like,
Golzog, until his next turn, is doing the Robert Redford in that movie, like,
yeah. The
Until his next turn.
the Redford Galifianakis.
barring like his reaction and stuff.
Yeah, the Redford Galifianakis. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, make your attack.
Okay. I will attack.
And
that'll
Maribel, I
be...
think you, with a 24, you're like, you don't understand how, but you're now thinking about all of the murder that you've seen from this doll, and you're like, oh, what?
That's
What?
23.
23 hits, roll damage.
And that'll be sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
16 damage.
Okay, 16 damage. Okay.
And is it blood? They're bloody?
Oh, they're past bloody. That was a long
Oh,
time ago.
I'm
They
just
just have a lot
gonna
of health.
I'm gonna go again instead of doing
Don't kill
what
her.
what I should do. Oh,
You can. I mean, I didn't tell you not to in game, but
I mean, you can say that Golzog said it, if you want.
yes.
Okay.
Don't kill her though. I don't
Okay.
know you're a violent monster.
I'll go again. 21.
21 hits, roll damage.
I'll very reluctantly hold my my killing blow. if this is a killing blow, it might not be. 7. Oh my god, it's like an 8. She has 8 hit points.
of
Left.
damage. Describe it. She had 5.
So Zara lifts up the short sword with her other arm, and as Golzog's like, "Don't kill her," I'm like, instead of going for the neck, I just like go for the knee and like just.
You go for the
Get-
knee. This imposing woman who has just a perfect bone structure and kind of just crumbles.
Wonderful actress.
Wonderful actress. One of my favorite Oscar wins because no one really thinks it. Like they're like, what? And I'm like, no, but it's the best. Crumples to the ground. Make an insight check, all of you.
Everyone?
Yeah, insight or arcana.
Spicy.
Not me though.
Dirty
Not
20.
you, not you.
Ooh, 26.
6.
6. It's pretty easy, actually. You can feel almost all of your, like, magic items, like, begin to glow again.
Oh, shit.
Something...
It was her?
Potentially it was her hand doing this. You feel the magic in this area get unsuppressed as things go silent for a moment. And you just hear Sir Talamar go, "There's a door over here, though!"
Oh my gosh.
And that is where we will end the session for this evening. Oh, guys, you've beaten the guards, but there's still a whole prison to escape from, and also, knowing you, a prison to maybe check out what's in here? Who knows?
I
We'll
want to
see.
check out the scraping.
Oh, yeah.
Let me forget, Dylan, the scraping.
I will literally say it as like the first thing we do.
Mhm.
Up top, we still have the two ape brothers just running amok. We'll figure out what's going on with them up there. Still, we will figure out what's going on with you, and we will also figure out what's going on with Griselda when Natasha does grace us with her beautiful face once again. Gang,
And wings.
at least the first part of this mission has been very successful, and one of you, for some reason, is pretty clear and aware that Zara's a doll now.
Yeah.
Or at least that's a thing that you suspect really heavily,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't know why.
And my first concern is, oh, Pavel's not going to take this well at all. He's just pouring his heart out to me about this woman. The love of his life.
Yeah, as Pavel kind of just goes like, "Edie, you came." And we will now go off of it. Hey, gang, that was so much fun, and there's still so much more fun to be had in the prison if you want to go into it, but of course there's always some risk and reward. It's so nice that we did this. Yay! Successful. And also she's alive. And that nat 20 from, I will tell you this right now, that nat 20 to deceive the Darling Corporation that the Lollipop Guild has turned on them is bigger than you think it is. That was an insane play, John. I'm very excited about that. All right, does anyone have anything they want to plug before this evening is over?
Yes, I do. I may not have gotten that special job with Nick, but I am applying for a subarctic expedition in Sweden. And one of the criteria of that, I hate myself for this, one of the criteria of that is engagement on these Instagram posts that I've made. Dylan is going to put the links to those posts in the chat. And if you want to click those links and leave a comment, like the post, tag a friend who might be into the post, into it. And also, they're just fun Instagram posts of, like, my characters, the Bobbits, added into photos. That's always a fun thing for me to do. And I think you'll like it anyway, unrelated to it being tied to the adventure of a lifetime for myself.
And also, remember, gang, Marty's has the sad condition right now, so maybe go do that.
Thanks, guys. No, but any amount of engagement is helpful. It would be really cool to go to Sweden. And yeah, the Bobbits are cool if you haven't gotten into those. And thank you.
All right,
I'm on
anyone
it.
else? Yes.
Well,
John? Oh, sorry, Jasmine?
I think John's going to do the thing that I was going to do,
Okay.
but maybe
no,
not.
you first.
Okay. Well, me, John, and Marty, we plugged this last week, but we started a video game company. We started doing game stuff. We're at Weird Orb on Instagram. We're at Weird Orb Games on Twitter. We did a beginner game jam, and that first game is out, and the link is in the bio on both profiles. So yeah, we made a game. It was cool. It was fun. We're gonna keep doing it.
Our friends are cool, and they do cool, good things. Anything else, gang?
Support the
the SAG strike as well. That's
Yep.
still going on. I've known, without naming any companies or names, I've known a lot of executives and CEOs, and they are the tech ones that I have known are just horrible people. So
None of them are good. Also, the reason Nick and I didn't get that job has nothing to do with the showrunners or the creatives. It's all because of CEOs and corporate people trying to save the budget.
It's a complicated issue, but really it just comes down to there are a few people who are trying to maximize their profits instead of care about quality, and instead of caring about people. So if you have a moment to either educate yourself about the strike and continue to let people know, I'm going to be at the picket line with Marty later this week, and I'm going to start trying to go more often. Right now I've only picketed at Disney, but I'm going to start doing other ones. So yeah, it's still going on, and we have to get a good deal.
Yeah.
This now.
Agreed. Fuck it. Perfectly put, John.
Yes, very much so.
Very
Yeah,
kind.
I know we've plugged it many times. We haven't fully gone into it. Yeah, it's very important for pretty much everyone in the industry. It's a weird thing, but it is true. I will say this as well, because it's friends of the show involved in it. Hey, Tin Can Bros just released the first part of How the Grunge Cribbed Christmas.
It's so funny.
And it's so funny. And if you want to see very dear friend of the show, Gabe Greenspan, he's pretty hot in it.
He's extremely hot in it.
Pretty
Do you
hot.
have to say that?
I'm just saying, like, even more so. Pretty hot in this one. Also,
Okay,
it has.
my friend, hot.
Also, I will say this. I have watched a lot. I know there are fans of Star Kid and Tin Can Bros. I've watched a lot of those. It has one of my favorite songs that they've ever done. is in this one.
Which one?
The dad one.
Yeah.
Anyway, I will say good night, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye. Goodbye now.
Bye.